Going to review our welcome work. And of course, as you can tell by my little Einstein guy, you should have already completed the welcome work before you're going over this. So if you're watching this right now and you have not done your welcome work, I would try that first. Hit pause and come back. Oh, you're back. That's great. That means you've already completed your welcome work. All right, here we go. The first one, circumference. Remember, a good mathematician always writes down the formula first. C equals pi times d. So in this one right here, they give us the radius. Remember, a radius is halfway across the circle. A diameter is all the way across the circle. So two radiuses equal one diameter. Diameter all the way, radius halfway. That's probably the hardest part of these problems. After that, I'm going to write C equals pi, 3.14, times the diameter. Well, if the radius is 4.2, the diameter has to be 8.4. And then you use your calculator. We're going to use 3.14 for pi for all these. When I multiply that, I'll get 26.376, and that would be yards. So for number 11, 26.376 yards. Pi times the diameter. Here's another one. C equals pi times the diameter. Well, if the radius is 6.2, the diameter is twice that, or 12.4. Multiply that on our calculator. Excuse me. I get 38 and 936 thousandths. And my unit is, of course, miles. Here they say just a step. They tell us what the radius is. So we got C equals pi. The radius is 9.5. So the diameter is, you guessed it, 19. Type that on my calculator. I get 59.66 inches. I bet you're 3 for 3, aren't you? Number 16. Again, C equals pi, 3.14, times, they give you the radius. Remember, you got to double that, so it's 18.6. Type that in my calculator. I get 58.404 inches. All right, then you've seen a couple of these problems. What they do, they tell you the answer. That's why I say always write the formula, C equals pi d, because they're telling us it's 62.8 equals pi. And we don't know the d, do we? That's what we got to solve for. So we're going to divide this side by 3.14 because we know how to do two-step equations. That's all this is. And we're going to divide this side by 3.14. Same. I'm just left with d on this side. And of course, when I divide 62.8 divided by 3.14, I get an even 20. The diameter is 20. Let's do this one. C equals pi d. They tell us the answer is 69.1, but they want to know the diameter. So it's pi times d. We don't know d. I'm going to divide this side by 3.14. That's pi. Right? Pi equals 3.14. Same. Got to divide this side by 3.14. Those cancel each other out. I'm just left with d on this side. 69.1. Type it in my calculator. Divided by 3.14. I get 11. I hope you enjoyed the welcome work. I know it's awesome. Let's flip the page. I would take out your book, although the notes on here will be separate. I would take it maybe on a piece of paper, but you can follow along in our book. We're starting in lesson 3.12. What we're going to do today is we're going to find the area of a circle. And we're going to apply the formula to find the area, right? What we're doing is we're trying to find the area of the circle. This is the formula right here. Write this down as big as you can on the top of your paper. As big as you can. Area equals pi times r, the radius, squared. Remember when we square numbers, 5 squared, that equals 5 times 5, right? Or 25. That's what happens when you square a number. Don't go 5 times 2. All your math teachers will laugh at you. That's not 5 times 2. That's 5 squared. So what's the formula? Yell it out loud right now in class. Area equals pi r squared. Yell it out. Whoa, I didn't mean to yell that loud. All right, let's do some sample problems. I hope you're going to copy down these problems and work through them. That way you'll know how to do it. There is a quiz later. All right, area of a circle. The area of a circle is the number of units that can fit into a space. That just means the inside, right? The area. We always write our formula first. What's our formula? That's right. Area equals pi r squared. So here's our circle. They already give us the radius. It's 3 centimeters. They want to know the area of this following circle, right? So we've got pi times the radius squared. I'm just filling in the numbers underneath the formula I wrote down on my paper. For those of you who like to do problems in your head, this is not going to work. Write it down. So basically 3 squared is 9, right? 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times pi. Pi is 3.14. You get 28.27 centimeters squared. Remember, whenever you have your area, don't forget to square the area. What? All right, that was an easy one. Let's do some hard problems. All right, here we go. Here's another example. Area equals pi times r squared. I even got the words for you. Here's the radius. It's 4. What's our first step? We write down our formula. Our second step, area equals 3.14 times 4 squared. 3.14 times 16. 16 is 4 times 4, 4 squared. I multiply those together with my calculator. I get 50.24 centimeters squared. Cue the song. Don't forget to square the area. What? All right. These problems. Write these down. Press pause. Come back, and I'll show you the answers to see if you're right. Remember, don't get confused between diameter and radius. Click pause. Hey, welcome back. We're rocking and rolling. Area equals pi r squared. I know you wrote down the formula. Area equals pi times 3 squared. 3 squared is 9, so 9 times 3.14, you get 28.26 centimeters squared. If you haven't done this one, press pause. I'm back. Area equals pi times r squared. Area equals pi times 3.5 squared. You didn't get tricked there, did you? You didn't put 7 because you know radius is half of the diameter. The book will try and trick you, but I know you didn't fall for that. Type that in the calculator. 3.14 times 3.5 squared, which is 3.5 times 3.5. You'll get 38.465 meters. What? Squared. That's right. Don't forget to square the area. I'm sure you got both those right already. This one, the radius is 2. 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. So area equals pi times 2 squared. 3.14 times 4. 12.56 inches squared. Hopefully you're 3 for 3. Let's try another one. I think you got it. Area equals pi r squared. The hardest part, just writing down the formula. The tips for success. 1, write down the formula. Start every problem with the formula. And when you come back to our desk, I'm going to say, did you write down the formula? Number 2, put the numbers in. Here's where they try and trick you. Don't let him fool you with the radius and the diameter. And number 3, just type it in your calculator. You got it. Now, if you're smart, which I know you are, go through IXL lesson H, not I, lesson H, HFF1. It's actually starred on there, so you know which one it is, HFF1. I would practice doing a few circumference and area problems on there before I took the quiz. The quiz is on Canvas. Have a great day, and don't forget to square the area. What?